Okay, let's learn sales. Where do I start? Let's search up how to learn sales. Okay, Cornell, Harvard. Huh. Okay, what about video? Okay. Um, which video is good? Okay, what about sales book? There gotta be something that's concrete, right? Oh, about learning sales book. Alright. Top 44 most highly rated sales book of all time. Popular book. So, which book do I pick? Uh, okay, now I'm confused. Okay, so you want to learn sales, but you're not old enough to get a sales job. Even with the copious amount of resources online, you still don't even know where to start. So here is how I learned sales without any prior sales training. Okay, first, to learn, you gotta learn how to learn. You're gonna start out by picking up a book or any type that will teach you sales, whether it's good or it's bad. As long as it is about sales, you are gonna learn something at this level experience. So here are some of my recommendation. Some video from Alex Hormozi or Carson Fox. Those videos are awesome. Or some book that I like to start with is The Psychology of Sale by Brian Tracy. Most people, when they open a book or watch a video, they are gonna sit there and bench watch it. They're gonna just keep watching video after video, book after book, and in the end, they're just gonna waste their time. However, that's not what you want to do. To learn sales, you're gonna pause at every lesson, whether it's at the end of a video or at the end of a chapter in a book. You pause, reflect, and take action. So, how do you do this? First, after you read a chapter, you're gonna summarize it, really think about it, pause for an hour or 30 minutes, see if there anything that will come up in your head that say, hey, maybe I can apply this in real life. And then once you get that idea, close the book and get out and do it. This is how I learned to apply the lesson I learned into real life. Remember, the only reason for this is that you only learn when you start doing it. Real life is the best teacher. You can get instant feedback the moment you do it. By applying these lessons, you can tell whether the lesson is good or it's bad, which you can conclude if this book is even worth reading at all. So, how do you go about applying it? This part is the hardest part of the process. It is the trial by fire. I'm gonna say it's just one easy advice is just go out there and do it. But you might think, no, duh. But how? So, if you don't have the courage to fully apply the lesson, you can start by taking small step. For example, you don't have to start out by uh, pitching a big product like to sell a car or something or sell 10 of thousands of product. You take a small step, whether it's pitching to sell candy or even smaller than that, but you can take little step at a time. It is the 1% that you do every day that improve you. So these slow experience will compound until you have the confidence to go for the bigger pitch. And if you don't know who you gonna target, then here's my recommendation. For example, if you say the book asks you to be more empathetic toward your prospect, you can start out by doing that to your siblings, your close friend, so some of the people that you are more comfortable talking to. From there, you can start to move up in comfort zone where you can be completely empathetic to a stranger. So, to summarize my point, just start with someone you are close with and start with the easy step first. And during these trial by fire, you get a lot of rejection, and that's the main point in sales. You will get rejected by a lot of people, but once you get used to it, it's not that bad. After all, sales is a rejection game. The more rejection you racked up, the more confidence you will have going into the next rejection until one of those rejection turn into a sales. Lastly, you want to record the sales pitch. And this is something that I should have applied a long time ago. But once I start utilizing this, it double or triple my sales count, because once you have these recording, you learn to reflect. So what you want to do with these recording is you will upload it to your computer and upload into a video editing software. This is so that you can go by timestamp and pull back the microsecond so you can see what facial expression you have during the sales call or during one of your interactions, and what word you're stuttering on, what type of word you use. So it is mainly for you to reflect so the next time you could do better. If you want to take this one more step further, you can get all of this, the whole video transcribed, so you could hear what word you started on. You can see what word you started on. You can do like Control F and search how much time you use that specific word in one conversation. Or sometime there are time when the transcription can't even understand your word. This indicate that you should slow down your speech or make it more clear. Overall, learning sales without sales training is just a bunch of trial by fire. This will often take a lot more time to learn because you don't have people to tell you what you did wrong or what you should do next. However, if your situation was like mine when I started, where my budget is tight and I can't really get a coach to start to learn sales, then this is the best way to do it. And if you want me to set you up a system where you get 5 to 10 client per month automatically, then book a call with me below. Other than that, later.